Hello guys, welcome to the maiden edition of Behind the Star. And obviously, as if I say Behind the Star, we are talking about people who make the stars that we all see and that we all enjoy their music. So on Behind the Star, I, Odate GH, goes deep down to find out what really goes into making the people that we see in front of our screens or enjoy their music who they are now. So I'm here with Kizzybeatz. Kizzybeatz,
yes,
and welcome to Behind the Star.
Brother, thanks for having me, man.
Charlie, let me ask you the Winnie Shake type of question. Who is Kizzybeatz?
Okay. Kizzybeatz is an Afrobeat producer. He makes music. So let me put it this way.
Okay.
He's a music producer, a beat maker, and he has like an in-depth idea about how music works, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So what's Kizzybeatz's real name like?
Okay, the real name is Benjamin Kwame Benga.
Hey, so obviously you're the last born, right?
No.
Hey, they went from Benjamin.
Oh, okay. No, Benjamin is my surname, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Benjamin is my surname.
And Kwame?
Yeah, Kwame is my middle name.
Then what?
Then Benga. Benga is...
Benga.
Yes, it's supposed to be Agbenyega.
Agbenyega.
Yeah, but growing up in Lagos, they helped me remix the name. So, growing up in Lagos, Nigeria, they remixed the name.
Oh, okay.
And since then, I've been using it as Benga.
Benga.
Yeah.
So are you fully Ghanaian or you're half-half?
No,
or you're Nigerian?
I'm as much as a Ghanaian that I am as a Nigerian. That's how I just qualified, basically.
So,
you know, growing up there makes me feel like I'm one of them. You understand? And same as being a Ghanaian too.
So were you born in Ghana or Nigeria?
I was born in Ghana, but at a very tender age I moved to Nigeria. Yes, at very infant, as an infant basically. Yeah, I moved to Nigeria.
Which means that you have a fair taste of both the Ghanaian culture and the Nigerian culture. Like,
Yes.
are they almost the same or there's a vast difference?
No, there's a vast difference. But the good thing is me growing up, I grew up in an area community in Nigeria. See, where we stay is an area settlement in Nigeria. So every day we'll be eating the workplace and the men right from childhood and all that. So coming back to Ghana wasn't like, the difference wasn't really much because the Ghanaian culture was just there underneath from as an infant from my childhood till now. Yeah, it has been there.
Okay, so music production or beat making, at what age did it come to you?
Man, I wouldn't really say I can place a figure on it. Like, I can't really tell, but I'm sure started around 2011 or 12, yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and I met this friend. He was a musician, yeah, and his big brother had a music studio. In fact, then I didn't even know I was going to become a music producer.
Okay.
So I was always, once in a while, I go to the studio with them, and from there, I just found myself doing it. Yeah, like a few years later, I started producing and started teaching myself, because at that point, I was trying to like learn from people who are already there, but you know, they will bill you, they'll tell you bring some. So yeah, so I couldn't really afford it, and my dad wasn't really in support of all those things. He wanted me to become probably a petrochemical engineer or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he wasn't really down, so he wasn't ready to support that. Although along the line, he did. He was my studio in Nigeria at that time. He was able to help me get some few equipment, but he supported me at the end of the day anyways. But it wasn't easy though.
So is your dad Ghanaian or Nigerian?
He's, how do I explain his nationality? Okay, let me say, right now, he has naturalized as a Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think as a result of being there for very, very long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes. So he's basically, but he's not originally from Nigeria.
So, I mean, your dad wanted you to become, as you said, a petrochemical engineer, which means that you're a shark. So why then do you switch to do beat making? I mean, obviously you said you followed people to the studio and they wanted to build you. So does that mean like your passion suddenly changed from being book long or studying books to?
No, I think what actually happened was it was just God directing my path.
Oh, okay.
Understand? Yeah, like I've always loved music. You understand? Growing up as a child, when they say what do I get you, I'd be like, radio and stuff like that. And I've always been a big lover of music right from childhood.
Childhood,
you
yeah,
understand?
that's
Yeah.
it.
So I just feel it was just time for God to just
I mean, switch you.
yeah, and it was just that was what actually happened. It wasn't as if I changed my passion. It was just there, but it wasn't very visible until that time.
Your tagline or your tag name, Kizzybeatz.
Yeah.
Like for me, I like the name Kizzybeatz. And when I hear it in the signature, when I hear it in a song, it just I mean, I'm like, Charlie, let me take it back. Let me hear the signature again.
Okay.
How do you get the name Kizzybeatz?
Actually, it's a very deep story. Let me just put it that.
I mean, just give me the detail. That's why I'm here.
Okay. So what actually happened was, starting as a music producer. See, it wasn't easy because then I had no clue on how to play the keyboard. I had no clue on anything basically. So whilst learning, then my friends would mock me. They'll be like, "Guy, what you're playing is Kizzy. It's not even it's not even on the piano at all." So Kizzy, and they kept mocking me with that name, and I felt, man, I'm actually going to make a difference with this one. I'm going to tell the story of when I was being pushed down and I almost gave up due to discouragement and things, but I rose above it. Above it, basically.
Kizzy, then you just added beats.
Yeah, Kizzybeatz. So it's just it basically means it is unique. It is not regular. It is very different. That is basically what it means. Because you won't find the Kizzy on keyboard actually. Yeah, you won't. But we'll make it work.
Okay. So Kizzy.
Yes.
Kizzy.
Yes.
Then you switched it to Kizzybeatz.
Yes.
That's mad. I'm proud of you. All right. So back to still the music production thing. You made mention of the fact that I mean, people were bouncing you with the goal, and they want to bill you. Didn't that discourage you from like still pursuing your dream? Because obviously, I'm sure you were hustling by then. You were not having the money to pay, but you still had passion. You wanted to still play the beats.
Yes.
Even if you have to play for your bosses or whoever you understand for free car, you still do it, but they were not giving you the platform. How were you able to turn around?
Man, I won't lie to you. Sometimes I just sit down and I'll be like, why am I even doing this? Like, where did the passion come from and all that? But I just felt, destiny, there's one thing about it. It's just, when it gets to that time, you just have this thing that fuels it. You understand? No matter how you try, no matter how people try to push you down, you just have this morale that keeps coming. Honestly speaking, I can't really say this was how I did it, but I was pushed down many times, but I wasn't actually seeing the discouragement. I just kept trying. I just kept trying, and I kept trying, and I kept trying. Then it became a part of me. So it's like there's no day I wake up and I won't do this. I feel incomplete when I don't do it. So basically, I just kept pushing and kept trying, and I basically believed in myself, and that was just it. And I had people too supporting me and just saying, "We know you can make it. You're doing good. And those people are one of the reasons. They were just the ladders that I had to actually grow and become really strong and who I am right now.
That's great. So who will you say really helped you to, get your studio, like everything, or you did everything by yourself? I mean, I know studio equipment are very expensive.
Yes, very expensive. You see, I had like a first studio in Nigeria. That one I had support from my mom, my uncle. We had like this space in the house, so my mom was like, I should just use it then. My cousin then, he was into furniture making, just helped me make the booths, everything. Then my friend, the one that introduced me to music in the first place, music production in the first place, his mom too supported us then with a mic. We were just bringing things from left, right, and center then. And my dad too was also there. He was able to help me get my speakers at that time and stuff like that. Then 2014, when I moved to Ghana, I started working with Brooklyn World Entertainment, and the owner of the label actually believed in me so much that he felt you should invest in this talent.
Oh, that's great.
And we've been able to establish something in Nigeria, and we are trying to build something. This is like a little one of them in Ghana, and we are trying to expand it in due time. Yes.
So should I say Kizzybeatz is more of Nigerian than Ghanaian, because you are saying you are working with a record label. The record label is in Nigeria, right?
Yes.
But then you are representing a subsidiary in Ghana.
Yes.
So are you more of Nigerian than in Ghana?
Let me just be honest. I feel the bottom line is I'm more West African because I could
Okay,
actually
West
find
Africa.
myself in any of these countries at any time.
Okay.
And music is just, how do I put it? Music takes you everywhere, you understand? So it is not, it doesn't make me more Nigerian than a Ghanaian. I'm just everywhere. As long as I have my audiences wherever they are, yeah, I can just reach to them, and like there's no barrier between the countries.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Still on the music thing. Which genre of or category of music would you say Kizzybeatz is a specialist in, or he's comfortable playing?
Okay. I would say Afrobeat.
Afrobeats.
Yes, Afrobeat with infusions, like, you add R&B to your Afrobeat, you add hip hop to Afrobeat, you add dancehall to your Afrobeat. So,
Okay.
but generally I do Afrobeat. Then I infuse it depending on the artist and the taste of content they want. But generally I do Afrobeat.
Have you ever challenged yourself to do other genres? Like as an artist, pushed you to the wall that I want to record with you, but I want this type of beats.
Yes.
Can you play for me?
Yes.
Which genre was that?
It's actually gospel music. I'm still working on it. I'm not
Wow.
done. Yes, no, so it's quite technical for me because it requires plenty, But I just enjoyed it because the artist is actually good, and she also knows what she wants in the first place. So it makes the work very, very smooth.
Okay. So how did you start? Did you start with a keyboard? Did you start with a guitar? Or, I mean, as you said, you were understanding people, or they're like, this is the studio, just come and do what you have to do. There's someone, like, do you have something that you were starting with?
No, I just started with software. Even till now, I
Which
don't.
software was that?
FL Studio.
Oh, okay, Fruity Loop.
Yeah, Fruity Loop.
What was the, give me the nitty gritty. So if somebody watching who does not know Fruity
Okay,
Loop.
Fruity Loops is a DAW, that's digital audio workstation. Yeah. It is, for me, I know some other producers will be like, it's too complicated. Some say it's a toy. You understand? It's too simple to use. But over the years, I've been able to like get used to FL Studio to the extent that I can easily say I might be an expert
Okay.
with FL Studio.
Okay.
Very easy to work with and all that. So I started with FL Studio. Then my dad had gotten us a computer, I and my kid brother, because we were just two kids, and he got us a computer then, and he wanted us to learn how to use the computer. And at that time, I just came across with music production, and I just bullied my kid brother. Like, if I see your hand on this computer, then I stopped him from using the computer, and every night I'll sit behind the system. I was just dipping my hand in and out, just looking for. Then I had like a little bit guidance from some people I actually respect in the industry. There's this young man called Mr. Vine. Back
Vine.
then, yeah, he was a singer and also a music producer.
Oh,
So
okay.
most times he'll come around, he'll be like, do it like this, do it like this. So the guidance too was actually a plus and really helped.
So aside Fruity Loop, have you ever challenged yourself with other music production stuff?
Yeah, I use Cubase to
Cubase,
record my
okay.
songs. I use Studio One to record my songs.
Okay.
Sometimes I use Studio One to make instrumentals, although it doesn't give me that flexibility like FL Studio. See, FL Studio, I feel like I can dip my hands into it and just feel it. But the other DAWs, they're just a little bit complicated, but I get around it once in a while.
Okay, so let's cool down a little bit. So how is a day like, a normal day in the studio, like, or a normal day in the life of Kizzybeatz? When you wake up in the morning, what do you do?
Honestly speaking, what wakes me up every morning is an inspiration.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I wake up in the morning, I just walk into the studio, and I have my laptop. Sometimes if I can't get to the studio, I just cook up something or just put something on my laptop as maybe like a skeleton of an idea I have. Then when I get to the studio, I expand on it, just really get into it and finalize it. So every day I work on at least 2 instrumentals, you understand? Then maybe if I have a vibe, I can just vibe on it, then put it out there on my social media page. If you're an artist, you're interested, you like the vibe, you like the instrumental, you just contact me, then I sell both. Yes, that's basically how my days are. And sometimes I just leave the house, reconnect, refresh my brain, you understand, hang out with some friends, talk about music still, basically, yeah.
People say music producers don't really like, they're shy, they don't make friends because their life is all about PC and piano, guitar, like every time beat. Some people even say if you're sleeping because you're hearing beats in your ears and your mind, or you're playing beats.
I swear, no, it's true.
It's true,
Yeah, it's basically true. You see, it's true. But I have these crazy friends that they'll be like, producer, yeah, let's go. You understand? Sometimes they just come to the studio and they'll be like, today we are not working. We are going out, taking you out. And you drag me. Then we go out and just have some fun and just, just refresh the mind, basically.
So it's 24 hours enough for you, Kizzybeatz?
Honestly, I won't even lie to you. It's not. It's not. The last time I still told someone that I feel it's just too. It's not enough, basically. That's just it, yeah. Because sometimes I don't round off my session in a day. You understand? So I just feel it's so okay. But see, one thing about the studio is it's just the same condition right from morning till night. Like, it's not like if the day is getting dark or not. You can just be here till maybe sometimes you walk in the studio, then artists to just check the time. You'll be like, man, time has gone, then you would say you want to sleep and all that. Yeah, but 24 hours is basically not enough. It's not. If God can just extend it small.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. Before we continue with this conversation, I want us to take a quick breather, just give us a freestyle. Like, I want to see how you compose your beats, how you do your instrumental. Just give me a freestyle.
Okay. Let's start with FL Studio, basically.
So this is the Brooklyn World Entertainment logo.
Yes, this is
so this is the Fruity Loops.
Yes,
stuff.
This is Fruity Loops. Let me see. Okay, let me give you an the gospel music I was working on.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just give you like a preview of the sound so you hear. Still need to get in some drums and stuff and make it sound really, really happy.
Wow.
Because on a normal day, see, gospel music is way different from Afrobeat and completely, because then it becomes technical. You listen to each note, you do all these things. Yeah. But Afrobeat, you just have like this sequence you can just place. You map it there and everything. So in the spirit of different genres with Afrobeat.
So this is Afro, we are going to...
I'm playing
Afrobeat.
like hip-hop.
Okay, hip-hop, okay.
Right now, yeah. I don't like do hip-hop most times, but sometimes
I mean, Afrobeat specialist.
Yes. So most times I just do it, then add a little bit of...
Okay.
Just give myself the challenge.
Okay. This hardcore.
Tune is made by Kizzybeatz.
So guys, it's going hard in the studios. Yeah. So I can hear, is it kick? They call something kick. What's that? How you compose that? So is kick very important in music production?
The kick is the drive. You understand? The kick is the main drive.
How do you play a sample kick? Let me see how it's done.
Let me give you an example of a kick. This is okay. I have my kick put in one place. So this is a kick. So it's actually the main drive of the instrumental. Without this, the instrumental would sound like
raw.
Yeah, it would sound.
Yeah, I come to play a sample that how the instrumental will sound without the kick.
Okay, let me give you a sample of how an instrumental will sound without a kick. Because the kick drives. When you hear boom, boom, boom at any party,
it quickly let me stand up.
So that's the job of the kick. So let's say this is something I was working on.
But there's kick in this.
Yes. Now, this is the kick. You see? This is the kick. So without the kick, it's going to sound like this. See? Although the percussions are there, but
I prefer the kick in it.
Yeah, so you see, then Mzvee. That's how it works. So the kick is very, very essential.
Some people also drag the kick.
Yeah.
Like it's moving.
Yeah, some people add.
You give me a sample of that one I'm
this is
saying.
This is like 808. This is an 808. They use it to, let's say. So this one is what I normally call the club element. You understand? When you go to the club, you don't want to hear the dry stuff. You want the bass and everything coming through from your stomach to your brain and all that. So these are the kind of elements I use. I use this kind of element to pump the beat. For example, let me do. Element would make the sound change completely. How it will give this sound, it will give the sound like this unique bass and yeah, I think I have something I worked on with. I've actually finished with that kind of sound. I'm coming. Let me see if I can get. This is a complete club vibe.
It's cheerleaders by Kizzybeatz.
These are the strings, these are the sounds you hear from the instrumental. So yeah, so this is the sounds alone.
So how is life work with a female artist?
Man, I think the ones that I've worked with so far, they are not really troublesome. Like, they're actually cool, yeah. They're actually cool. There's one main artist that I'm working with from Nigeria, CL. She's actually very, very good. She makes work very easy. You understand? Like, when you get into the studio, then next thing, she's done writing a song. She gives you crazy melodies that gives you joy. You understand? Yeah. So most times working with her, sometimes I just want to work with her alone. Then because she makes work very easy. Yeah. So it hasn't really been stressful, except some once in a while. Then you have some come to the studio, instead of them to record or write their song, they just keep typing and
I mean, on their WhatsApp phones and typing and stuff.
and that's what they do. Well, for the guys there, no trouble, no problem.
Have you worked with any female, Ghanaian artists?
Yes, I've worked with quite a number.
I want some names.
I'm currently working with Mzvee.
Mzvee, oh, that's great.
Yep. I'm working with I work with quite a number. I remember one time, Mugiz arrived to me, buzzed me one time, and it was like, Becca jumped on one of my instrumental. Although they never released it, but I think that one counts too. Then I have a couple of artists. I can't just really.
Have you worked with Sean?
No.
Felinuna?
No, I've not worked with Felinuna.
Adina?
No, I've not.
Ifia?
No.
So I think Mzvee is like...
Yes, Mzvee. Then the other ladies I've worked with, they are up and coming.
Let me get some names.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Another major is S3FA.
S3FA. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah,
great. Yeah,
yeah.
S3FA is really doing great in the music
S3FA,
industry.
Yes. I got to work with her. I think it was on a feature, and we hooked up, and she dropped her vocals, and so it was quite an experience. Yeah.
So Mzvee's song, has she released it?
She hasn't. I think she's in the production process right now. Yeah. I don't know what plans she has and all that.
Did she come here to record?
No, most times she's a very busy person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a very, very busy person. When there was a day I was like, yo, these ladies are not getting much credit because they put in work. I think we had a session around 4. She had just gotten back from a meeting, and immediately she got back, she came to the studio, recorded.
This studio?
Not this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
at studio.
Yeah, she recorded, and before we finished processing, audio processing and everything. She had changed. She was already going out for another interview that same day.
Wow, that's
and I was like, whoa. So it was quite an experience, anyways.
Okay. So you made mention of the fact that some of the ladies do not have fans, and I mean it's quite a problem. So as any lady or as any female musician, I mean exchange sex as a form of payment. That Charlie Kizzybeatz, I don't have money. This one this song they unless Charlie. The only thing I can pay in kind, not in cash.
Okay, I don't know. I think before we work, I'm this kind of person that draws like the line.
Okay.
You understand? Before we step into the studio, so I don't think I give room for that kind of suggestion in the first place. Yes, but I've never had any experience like that. If you're a female artist and you are actually good, and I think you're good, and you can't really afford the full production fee and all that, I do as much as I can to actually help you because you're a lady, basically. It doesn't mean you're weak or something, but I just feel I do my own part, but sex never comes into the picture.
So no female artist has ever, seduced you like Charlie.
No,
I like you. Even as far as we are working, I want us to date. I want us to go out. I want us to have something intimate.
No, never had that experience before.
Okay. So let's talk about the male artists. I mean, which topmost male artists have you worked in Ghana and Nigeria? Let's start from Ghana.
In Ghana, I've worked with Mugis of R2Bs. Don't like quite a number of songs, and I was fortunate to have Medical on the song that I produced too. Yeah, that's Uju by ND. They're actually doing well on radio, and people are actually giving positive feedback about that. And Episode.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I worked with Episode.
Which song of Episodes?
Actually, it's not out yet.
Wow.
Yes, but at that time, he was trying to explore the Afrobeat side of himself, and called me and was like, yo, let's do some things, and we did. I worked with Episode, just to mention a few. Yeah, basically.
Wow, they really work with, big artists. Charlie Kizzybeatz, you're level over now. So how about Nigerian artists?
Man, Nigeria, Nigeria is actually broad.
Yeah, Nigeria is very broad.
So before you get to work with them, it's quite stressful, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really say I've worked, maybe in the past, yes, but right now can't really think of any. Plus, since I moved to Ghana, I've just focused all my attention on Ghana, basically, yeah, the Ghanaian music industry, basically, yeah.
So I want your candid opinion on the Ghanaian entertainment industry and the Nigerian entertainment industry. What do you think the industry is falling short? Like, do you think we can compare both industries? If not, what do you think one industry is lacking, and how that industry can also, pick up to match the other industry? Okay,
first I'll say, you see, one thing about the Nigerian industry and why the Nigerian music cuts across is because of they are very, very, they pay close attention to the elements they use for their music, the language, the vibes, you understand, the instrumental, things that you can just easily connect with. And that was why I said the Afrobeat I make sure like I infuse them with hip hop, dancehall, and stuff like that. Yeah, so that is what the Nigerian music industry does. You understand? Helps them to like So once hip hop crosses from Nigeria goes to the US, they do hip
Do
hop
hip
there.
hop. So you also
can
quickly.
just relate easily.
Wow.
Plus, they don't use their language all through.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They make sure a little bit of pidgin, English. You understand? Keeps coming, and you can actually grab what they're saying easily. And I think some other Ghanaian artists are already picking up that trend.
Which artists are they?
I would say Shatawale, for example. Yeah, he's one versatile artist. I really respect him a lot. And the youngins too, Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, those guys are really doing well. King Promise, I think they listen to King Promise a lot too in Nigeria.
Really?
Yes, they do.
So King Promise is big in Nigeria.
Yeah, he has like an actual fan base in Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's great. I'm hearing this for the first time.
Then, although Bisake sings in Chui, right?
Bisake.
Yeah. He's loved in Nigeria too. Yeah, I could remember I was on a call with a friend one time, and I was hearing, is it Mansa? Yeah. And I was like, "You, where are you?" And she was like, "I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Port Harcourt." And I was like, "That song, where are they playing from?" She said, "It's a bar close to them." That the song,
really?
Yeah, that the song is actually very big
in Nigeria.
In Port Harcourt. Then Ciel, for example, was talking about the Ghanaian artists she respects and all, and she mentioned Bisakede too. That there's this song, Brody. Yeah, that song was actually big, and she said it was an anthem. Yeah.
In Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Owerri, actually.
In Owerri, okay.
Yeah. So basically, what the Ghanaian music industry is lacking is the connectivity. Like I think they limit the production to Ghanaians alone. You understand, and Ghanaians in diaspora, but can actually be bigger than that. You understand? Can actually be even the trend in Nigeria right now. They call it tonton.
Tonton.
Yeah,
what's tonton?
I don't know. Mr. Easy kind of vibe.
Okay, Mr. Easy kind of vibe. Okay.
Mr. Easy kind of vibe originated from Ghana.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so Nigerians know how to like pick that element and make it what it's supposed to be. You get, and I feel Ghanaians just limit themselves to whatever it is.
Do you think Ghanaian artists are lazy? Ghanaian artists, do you think they are lazy?
I wouldn't say, but I feel probably the challenges are not actually, you see, the challenges don't toughen them up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think they're lazy, because I've worked with quite a number of artists in Ghana. Like episode, for example, like this, sometimes I just sit back and be like, where do you get your energy from? Like the guy is just... He
doesn't deserve Ghana.
You understand?
He deserves worldwide.
Yeah, I feel, man, that guy is underrated, man. Because I've been able to work with him a couple of times, and man, that guy is just extraordinary. His craft on stage, and you don't find that like anywhere. Even in Nigeria, you don't even see them doing stage crafted stuff. They don't do that. They just come and they just perform, show their fans, and that's all.
Okay, give me your top 5 artists in Ghana.
My top 5, my number 1 has to be Joey B. Yeah. EL, number 2. Sarkodie.
Number 3.
Yes. Mugiz.
Number 4.
Mugiz is actually not on the list, but he's standing on his own. He's a bros. I call him bros. Yeah. Then episode I had to respect, guys.
Number 5.
Yes.
So no female artists.
Oh, female. Hey. I thought you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about. I mean,
in general.
So you've done it. Okay, let's go. Give me the females.
Okay, let me give you a female. Yeah. Even before I met Mzvee, I've always been a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's definitely my number 1. Yeah. Which other artist? Adina.
Number 2.
Yeah. Working with S3FA, she has mad vocal dexterity. Yeah, so she'll be my number 3. Yeah. Number 4. Heard there's this girl, Vanessa.
Vanessa Nice.
Yes, I heard the song. That girl is good, man. Then who else again? Man.
No Ifia, no Becca.
Of course they are there, but
I
mean,
no. I mean, I'm just suggesting.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just suggesting.
Yeah, okay. Becca has like mad vocal power. Yeah, Becca for me.
So Becca.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not met Ifya in person or worked with her.
But did S3FA come here?
No.
She also didn't come here. Okay.
When we met, she had like an interview, so we just had to quickly.
Okay, quickly, give me 5 artists. Don't mix them.
Okay.
5 artists who are underrated in Ghana.
Well, underrated in Ghana. Number 1, EL. Joey B is episode is underrated.
Number 2.
Guru.
Number 3.
Yeah, I feel Guru is underrated. Let me see. Should I say Kevin Boy?
Kevin Boy, number 4.
Yeah. Basically, I think those are my top 4.
Top 4. All right. Okay, so viewers, we've come to actually the end of the main edition of Behind the Star with me, Odate JH, and my guest here is Kizzybeatz. Before we go, Kizzy,
Yeah.
I mean, drop your social media handles. I
Okay.
mean, any connect, whether email address, number, someone watching us, any artist who is watching us and the person wants a sound engineer to record with, or somebody that he thinks he can have that kind of long-term relationship with to record and also probably record an album or what have you,
Okay.
just drop them.
Okay, I'm on Twitter and Instagram, and I use at Kizzybeatz for both handles. That is KIZZY then beat. Yes. Then my email is beatbykizzy@gmail.com. So you can just hit me up.
No number.
Okay, my number is 0577 333 756. So once you call, I'm here. WhatsApp, anything, that number works up all.
Okay, so Kizzybeatz, this has been the end, and it's been great having you
Thanks for
on
having me.
Behind the
I
Star.
really,
Like
really,
Charlie,
really appreciate
you've taught me a lot. This footy loop thing, Charlie. I've been listening to the song, I've been hearing beats sometimes. I wake up from, I was like, hey, how did this beat make up? But you've given me the nitty and also you've also educated my viewers as to how music production or how you sound engineers produce songs for artists and we enjoy them. We think it's the artist who did everything. Meanwhile, you people engineered, I mean, the whole craft.
Yes, true.
Okay, viewers, you can also follow me on all social media platforms. It's at Odate_JH. Everyone also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. So that anytime we drop a new content, you'll be the first. And also don't forget to also follow the official Instagram handle of this channel. That's OdateJH TV. Until I come your way, same time with the next episode of Behind the Star. I'm out.